All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sound Link Jr. I'm gonna make this video real, not too long. Um, those of you can kind of catch this if you want to say it a little podcast later on. If you're interested. But yeah, so some recent news. I guess some people want to say it's breaking, but Tim Tebow has been released from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Tim Tebow, what I like about him, his consistency and his faith in God as well. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Vincent? What's up? What's going on? It's from Max V World. What's going on? Thank you for popping on. But yeah, so I just really want to talk about this because you had Tim Tebow. He's got released from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's 34 years old now. He looked really really great in training camp. So I had to give it up to him on that. He was really beasting. Lifting weights, doing really good. And you essentially know if people didn't know the little background history about him. He used to play quarterback position. Now it's very hard to transition, especially in the professional level, different different positions. You got some cornerbacks transferred to be a strong safety. Even left tackles may have to, sometimes transfer to being a right tackle. We had DJ Fluker at the time as a Los Angeles Chargers. We drafted him, and I think one game he had a, change up from I think left guard to right guard. So he said it was a little different. He had to go back when he had to switch positions in high school. So we know that was a little bit more challenging, but it was a block that kind of went viral. Everybody was just discussing about, talking about him, clowning him, and he was supposed to block this Browns player. And as a tight end, you're supposed to do not only catch the ball, run the routes up the middle, but you're supposed to have the ability to block. Now, if you have a hard time doing that, and yeah, you're not going to really add any type of value on the team. And I think that's what Urban Meyer looked at. Urban Meyer was looking at Tim Tebow like, oh man, okay, well, and plus too, it was a lot of pressure going on in him too, because they were friends, and he gave him a wonderful opportunity, have him work out. He was like, "Listen, let's get through the preseason, do really good." And give me 1 second. So yeah, but anyway, he this is a yes from X channel speaker speech. Oh, thank you. But yeah, so for the most part, yeah, anyway, he had a hard time doing that. So Urban Meyer had a lot of pressure. So Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, they was looking like, okay, well, we have pretty much no choice. We have to kind of like get rid of them. But it was just the blocking, man. The NFL, they start off with 90 people, and then they have to make a 53-man roster by the start of the regular season. Okay, and so that means they gives you a 58% chance, of making the team. If you're like a second, third, or fourth string running back, if you can't contribute on special teams, it's not only that you have to show the coaches and the running back coaches and the staff that you can run the ball. Like when you run to the right, simple stuff, have the ball in your right hand, run to the left, have the ball in your left hand, learn how to actually open those when those blocks are open, have an opportunity. What you're gonna run? Are you gonna just keep juking and going the wrong way? So it's a lot of mechanics that goes into football. A lot of people don't understand. I know when you watch it and everything, you're thinking like, oh man, it's something easy, but you get out there, it's fun, but it's a you not only you have to be a good athlete, but in NFL professionally, you have to know where to go, what to do, what routes you got to go. Because it was one particular route that Tim Tebow ran, and he was open. He was really wide open. But I'm pretty sure, if you do stuff like that in the regular season, you got confuse routes, confuse your quarterback, and you can possibly get sacked. Depends how good the offensive lineman is. And you can't just do simple things like that. You have to do literally what the playbook says. And I'm not saying Tim Tebow didn't understand the playbook. I'm pretty sure he did, work very hard. Like I said, he was a quarterback for the Denver Broncos back in 2010. Back in 2010, he was the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Really good. You know what I'm saying? I won't say really good, but he was decent. I think he finished in his whole. Then he played for 2 years. Then I think he went to the New York Jets. Then played there for a few years. Went to the Philadelphia Eagles, New England Patriots. and now with the Jags, and then he ended up taking a break and playing with the New York Mets. Okay, so he was a baseball player, so all around athlete, So he was a hustler. I mean, he was out there, during that time, like he was getting cut playing baseball. So I mean, some NFL players do that. And the thing is, though, he was always optimistic. I actually have his book too. I got to finish reading it. He was talking about all the journeys and stuff that he had to go through when he the highs and the lows. Even though he won the Heisman Trophy back in 07, 08, I mean, something really good, when he was with the University of Florida, man. And, NFL, he faced a lot of challenges, but he still had his faith in God. And the reason why, I want to come out here and make this video is because, yeah, he's not the only one that's got cut. It's going to be many people that's going to get cut, man. But he always give he always be positive, man. He always knows that, listen, man, things happen for a reason, at the end of the day, yeah, it sucks, of course, in the worldly point of view, but he said, don't get down on yourself. When you get cut on the job, you get cut in NFL, you get cut anything, it's one door closes, another door will open. But what are you going to do with your trials and your obligation? Are you going to sit up here and just, let your, I know it's the same, like, are you going to let your situations define you, or are you going to let it defeat you, or make you who you are, or use that as motivation to continue to keep pushing as long as you got breath in your body? At the end of the day, it's people, on their deathbed. It's people don't have a shelter. He was talking about all that stuff, man. And the fact that he made it, it was a privilege for him to actually play and have an experience in playing overseas, playing in NFL and stuff like that, and making a good living for that amount of time. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I mean, some people might think like, yeah, he might not nowhere be near a Hall of Famer, but he was just awesome. And when the opportunity comes, he prepared for it, regardless if you fail or succeed. You give God the glory. And and this is what kind of really, it really helped me out a lot in life. That's anything, man. You always got to be prepared. I was talking to my dad, it was and if you guys read the Bible, you will kind of understand. It was a parable of the 10 virgins and stuff. You have 5 foolish ones and you have 5 wise ones, and they had oil in their lampstand. And the thing is, though, the whole purpose was they was going through a cave or whatever, and Jesus was talking about this, and they had to prepare a banquet. It was invited to a wedding banquet, and the 5 foolish ones didn't have oil on them with the for the lamp, so to keep the light illuminated. The 5 wise ones had them. So during the time, the duration of the time when the foolish ones didn't have the oil to keep their lamp illuminated, they started getting desperate and asking, start asking the wise ones, hey, do you have, can we have some of your oil? So because our lamps are getting dim. They was like, no, why about you go? Why you didn't, get the wise ones to say, why you didn't get any oil lampstands for yourselves? Why you should go to the supplier. They didn't want to do it. They refused. So when the time came around midnight, they reached to their destination, and I opened the door to serve them, open the door, and they was able to welcome to those who had their light lamps illuminated, and the ones who didn't, was unable to go. And there just goes to show you that's just like a really little big story saying that, like, you got to be prepared in everything you do. And that's in life, like if you want to, go to D1, you want to, what I'm saying, like, or militaries, and go to any type of army schools, you gotta be prepared physically, mentally. You gotta be prepared, and just don't worry about if I want to fail or not. That's even applying to school, going, taking a test. Don't say you have test anxiety. Just the only way to overcome that is just study the material, study the right answers and the wrong answers, so that every single possibility, because when you take a test, no matter what they ask you, you will succeed. And so, Tim Tebow brought that mentality, everything he did, so I got to commend that man for doing that. Seriously, I really do. This was something, it was interesting, man. I didn't think he was going to be released that quickly, but I mean, a lot of NFL analysis, and they were saying like, hey, I'll be super surprised Urban Meyer, who's the head coach now, Jacksonville, would just let this slide. Because I mean, it did go viral, and I didn't think, it was one block. Like I said, he got the job done because the guy ran for 6 yards, but it was the next play on the goal line on that Cleveland Browns game. He forgot to, he didn't really block too much with Dare Ogunlagwe, and he ended up getting tackled for a loss. I mean, he kind of lowered his shoulder, but it just wasn't enough, So, it might be discouraging at some time, but I just think that, he just showed, like, just keep pushing. He didn't bash nobody, he didn't disrespect nobody on Twitter and everything like some athletes would do. He didn't get salty, and he kept moving. So this is what you can learn this what you can learn from Tim Tebow. 1 second, be right back. But thank you guys for coming in. Thank you. Right back. All right, I'm back. But oh, what's up? What's going on? But yeah, and that's something that I can learn from Tim Tebow. Is just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing. It's not the end of the world. The guy is a very stand-up guy though. So would another team pick him up? I don't know. I mean, it may be later during the free agency, but you got to understand his age plays a factor. And then what does he have to show for? Like, he was a quarterback. I mean, you can go back to his quarterback stats, things like that, man. That can probably show some little bit of encouragement, but he's in a new position. All right. This VSN says, thanks for the lesson on being humble. I'm not a Tebow fan, but showing humility is big. Yeah, it is. I was gonna ask you, do you watch football, VSN? You watch Miss VSN? You watch football? And if so, who is your team? If you don't mind. Yeah, just being humble, man. And that's what I like about football and sports in general, man. I don't know. Like I said, shout out to my boy Max V for shouting me out and stuff like that, man. Because I talk about a variety of things. You guys look at my channel, but this one kind of hit home though. I love football. Football's coming back. It's me, a Los Angeles Chargers fan. Can't wait for their next preseason game, which is Sunday. Going against the 49ers and Trey Lance. But yeah, these rookies, man, they playing their hearts out, man. They doing real good. I think it was a documentary. About undrafted free agents. Okay, so and that was crazy. I mean, you look at Tony Romo. Tony Romo was undrafted free agent, and he made it. He made it pretty far in NFL, and that's up for debate. If you want to say, oh, he was one of the best. He was trash. With under Jerry Jones, but you gotta think about that too. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I remember just the days when Tebow came in and played for the Denver Broncos. Man, he threw a touchdown and he started kneeling. And people was looking like, okay, and people started following suit. And people was like, man, he kneeling. Like, this is before the whole controversy of the police and and Colin Kaepernick said kneeling for injustice. But the thing is with him, he was just kneeling, just giving God a praise, and that's usually a gesture we use, and giving it up to God. So I was just like, man, this is great. Do you really want to know? It's the one team in Texas teams in the NFC. Oh, NFC. So you the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, you the Dallas Cowboys, because the Houston Texans are in the AFC. So you like Dak Prescott, and it's ain't nothing wrong with that. Dak Prescott, you got Ezekiel Elliott. Them guys kind of good. So yeah, okay. Yeah. They talking about with Dakota Prescott. I like Dak Prescott too. That's interesting that you said that, man. The Americans' favorite team. That's you. That's good though. Y'all got to go against y'all in the NFC East against the Eagles, the Washington football team. Yeah, and the Giants, man. So that's gonna be an interesting season. Y'all had like a promising season last year, but Dak Prescott ended up getting injured. So under Mike McCarthy, so stuff started getting kind of weird, and Zeke Elliott was getting inconsistent. But I like Elliott. I think he's a great running back. You guys gonna be okay if you guys can stay healthy. Michael Parsons, you guys drafted him. He looks really promising on the team. He was doing really great, man. Yeah, so that's good. Yo, go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Yeah, man. I don't know what team's going to the Super Bowl. I didn't really think like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was actually going to go. I mean, I knew they was going to have a decent season, but I didn't think they was going to go like all the way. So, I mean, all this stuff is surprising. This is why I really love the NFL and I love the game, man. It's just anything can happen. Some people think it's predictable, but I don't know, man. It's a little different for me. Yeah, it's been a fan since Roger Stave. Okay. Coach Laundry, yeah, legendary Coach Laundry. They about that boy. They Coach Laundry look pretty wrong though, like But yeah, I remember Emmitt Smith back then. Michael Irvin. Like, bro, y'all have some hitters, man. I was like, damn, Cowboys hit the 90s. Man, they was crazy, bro. I was like, dang, bro. And they trying to get back to that. I think that's what Jerry Jones. They was trying to say, is Jerry Jones a good owner? I'm like, I mean, he trying to create that old style, that legacy, the stuff that happened in, that stuff that worked in the '90s into the new age. People like, no, man, this stuff ain't gonna work out. But I think y'all got y'all mans though. Y'all got a good QB. Y'all can do great, man. Cowboys had a lot of legends, bro. A lot of legends, man. What's funny though too, Miss VSN, like they always talk about the Cowboys, like every single, it could be like Green Bay winning or a team win the Super Bowl. They be like, okay, well, the Cowboys, this Cowboy Nation, you know what I'm saying? Like we them boys. Like it's in like the whole universe, the football universe always revolves around the Cowboys. Literally every single time, bro. I would love to go to a Cowboys game. They did. I wanted them to lose every game for how Jerry treated Coach Landry. They want that. I guess, yeah, they did. I know. I was like, damn, bro. Like after the Super Bowl, like I'm like, hey, this Jerry Jones world, man. Long as Jerry Jones is still alive, bro, he owns that. He owns the Cowboys. He owns Dallas, bro. Like, but I think y'all gonna do good. I think y'all can go like, I don't know. NFC East really ain't that well. It's starting to get a little bit more competitive. Because I was about to say it's not that tough. Because I remember last year, the Giants and them. I'm like, bro, y'all was just. I'm like, one team went 7-9, went to the playoffs. I think that was the Washington football team. They lost to Tampa Bay in the wild card, but I think y'all gonna do decent. Like I said, y'all gotta protect Dak Prescott. He hasn't played in any preseason games. I'm not saying that's bad, but I don't know if he's checking in with MRI or anything. So y'all gotta protect my boy Dak Prescott for real. He said my mom was a big fan. Now became a fan. You would have a blast at Dallas home game. Fans are not like Giant Eagles fans. They all fight, man. Speaking of fight, it was a fight at the. I don't know, Ms. VSN, you knew about this, but it was a fight at the Rams at Chargers game. Man, they beat this dude. But we started. I don't know, because the guy was really intoxicated, right? And I guess some lady behind him threw something at him, threw a beer can at him. They just started fighting. They started rolling. This is a preseason game, and the thing is with the LA Rams and the LA Chargers, we share the same stadium, SoFi Stadium. You know what I'm saying? In Inglewood, so they share the same stadium, and that probably has something to do with it. So when you got two fans and we going against each other, it's like the Lakers and the Clippers, so they all fighting. Like, I'm like, dang, like, but hey, man, hey, them fans going crazy. I know there used to be a jail in those stadiums, man. For real. So, I remember my dad took me to an Atlanta Falcons game. This was like a couple years ago, I'm thinking, or last year, whatever. They went against the Seattle Seahawks. I went. Mercedes-Benz Stadium was nice. I've been there, had a blast, bro. They lost that game, but it was fun. I think Matt Ryan wasn't playing at the time because he was injured, but I really had a great time. Yeah. I used to go hard. Like, I don't fight nobody. I do defend my team. Sometimes I get angry and I'd be around the house like trying to, throw stuff. If they make a dumb play or we lose at the last minute, it's been many games. Like when I was like I said, Chargers fan, when Phillip Rivers was playing, I mean, he had some great games and some games it's just like, bro, we could have won. Like at the 1 yard line, you fumble the ball, you throw a interception or incomplete pass, 4th and 1 or whatever, and we lose the game, where the defense can't find a way to stop, and the team gets into field goal range and kick a field goal and win the game. It's just like, dang, bro, like we did all this work and we can't even close. And it'd be the crazy part is you be up by like 2 or 3 touchdowns. They find a way to win. This is like, dang, bro. And like that kind of destroys us to get to the playoffs. At the end of the day, man, I used to get mad, but as I matured a little bit, I'm looking like this is just a game, but y'all got to do better. Like, you just want your team to do good. So it is what it is, man. But NFL fans, I mean, I don't think you really have to get to the point that you should start fighting. And this is MLB, NHL. Like people do really, I think they revolve their identity on their teams. That's all it is, though. But what I like about sports, though, VSN, is that it has everybody come together. Literally, it has everybody come together as one. Regardless of race, creed, what I'm saying, religion, experience. It's like if you rocking with this team, I'm rocking with you. You cool? Like let's get this dub. And so, if I had children, I'd probably encourage them to get into sports, though. Because I had a homeboy I went to school with. He went to the NFL, and he played for the 49ers at one time. He actually got injured, and I think he went to the Denver Broncos like 2016, 2017. He got injured. I don't think he's playing anymore. So yeah, we all feel the nervous stomach. Yeah, I'm not fighting over players that don't know me. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking like, look, bro. At the end of the day, they coming home with millions. Like, I don't own no stock. I don't own no part of the team. So if they lose, they lose. You know what I'm saying? But I love to see them win. But I mean, I guess that just goes with the passion. At the end of the day, it goes with the passion. So. But yeah, I like to talk. I like to, and also too, I like to, look at other teams too, rosters. So sometimes you can just really just focus on one team, instead of your team. Instead of other people's team. So you just gotta had that great balance. My man and I have been to several Cowboys home games in Old Texas. Okay, Old Texas Stadium. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Yeah, because I know the Cowboys. I think they play in Arlington now. Arlington, Texas. That's good. So you must live in Texas. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. What I was going to ask you is, what you think about your new head coach, Mike McCarthy? I know he had a lot of success with Green Bay. So what do you think about Mike McCarthy? You think he's going to take y'all to the bowl? He'll take y'all at least to be competitive in NFC East. I know his first year was a little rocky. He had to make a lot of adjustments with Andy Dalton and stuff, and because Dak Prescott got injured. But with the new talent you guys have, do you guys think you got a shot to win the NFC East? She's from New Jersey. Yeah, because I want to know you got a shot to win NFC East. Because that's a little because NFC East is up for grabs. If Daniel Jones from the New York Giants play good, it depends. How far you guys are gonna go. You got even and you got Tyler Heineke from the Washington football team. I don't know what to make of the new coach. I won't hold my breath. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he had one Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, haven't been ever since. So I think y'all gonna be okay. Like I said, it's all about protecting Dak Prescott. Literally protecting Dak Prescott. Y'all got to. I mean, because I think he's like y'all golden ticket for real. He's y'all golden ticket to succeed. Um, so that's pretty good though. Yeah. Yeah, man. I gotta go to a game though. I really want to go to a game. I gotta go to a game. So the Chargers game sometime soon. But I hope we do something good because yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be here too long. I might do like another, it depends how I'm feeling. I might do another late night talk today. Well, I got the time. I just want to test out. Like I said, I got my Blue Yeti on. You know what I'm saying? So time will tell after week 16. Yeah, it would. Week 16. I think they're extending the season too. So maybe week 17. But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting though. What teams are gonna be in. I think instead of like 6 teams, 6 seeds are gonna be, I think it might be 7 seeds. 7 seeds. So it's gonna be like 7 seeds or 8 seeds. It's gonna be like a little bit more teams to be able to have the opportunity to go to the playoffs. So I think that's be more wild card games and stuff like that. So division games, extra games. So that's really good, man. Seattle Seahawks have agreed to a 4-year extension with Jamal Adams and will make him the NFL's highest paid safety. Wow. This was fun. Glad I caught you, Max. Said you put out some good time. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And Miss Miss V too. Check out my old content as well. Yeah, I'll talk about a variety of things. And like I said, I got, and how I got to Max V, it's like when he was following court cases, I was like, bro, this guy, and then he was always consistent too. And I like this guy just be recording videos in his car, and he be talking about like these court cases that was interesting. And that's what kind of drew me onto Max V. I think this is around like they've been following Max V since 2014. I think 2014, I want to say, or 15. Man, that was a long time ago. That was when I was living in Michigan. But yeah, I used to follow him. And I was like, man, I like what this guy talk about. Like, and he talked about the political election too. That election that really changed a lot of things with Bernie Sanders was running, 2016 election, Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. That's what I liked about him, and he really analyzed that because when I seen a video with Killer Mike and Bernie Sanders, Killer Mike interviewed him in his barbershop, and when he was running for election, I was like, dang, man, like And I really enjoy Bernie Sanders. And I'm not trying to be too political. I know people don't like his, I know he was opposing to reparations for African Americans and stuff like that. So I mean, I know some people might not rock with him, but he did talk about healthcare, talked about college, he talked about the minimum wage. Like, it was just a lot of things that need to be addressed. And I feel like this man, Bernie Sanders, really cared. And when he dropped out of the race, I'm like, dang, bro. Like, well, he didn't drop the 2016 race. He didn't win, but he dropped out of the 2020 race. I was like, bro. But at the end of the day, man, that was an interesting election. But I just like how Max V broke that down. That actually really drew me to subscribe to his channel. And then he started talking about the Casey Anthony boxing. So I was like, hey, it's real round do. Get that money, players. I will check out your other stuff. Max was on point even with Chauvin's case while you fought him. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the Chauvin case. Yeah, I actually, like I said, Liz, I made a video about that too on the Derek Chauvin case. And I get it when it comes to Bernie. One day he'll see the benefit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, that's what kind of drew me in though too. And also, I think Max V, we probably gonna be on there too later tonight. If I might be on Max V's channel too. But yeah, man, he talks about, when he was talking about that stuff, it really got me into like Scales of Justice and Scales of Justice YouTube channel. Max V said she know her personally, but like she like talks about court cases. I love stuff like that, so I gotta do more videos on that. I'm start talking about that stuff too. So, but yeah, because this is something that I'm interested in, so politics and stuff like that. So this channel is just like a variety of things. So this is why it's so unique. So yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Share this, what I'm saying, to other people. Let them come in if they like things like this. Yeah, man. So it's a variety of stuff we can talk about, man. But I guess go ahead and close. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, rock out with what you like. Yep, true. Yeah, thanks, Miss V. So, but yeah, y'all take care, man. Appreciate y'all coming in here. Yeah, share this video. Thank you for yeah, you have a good evening too. Thank you for everything. And yeah, you guys be safe, man. And I'll probably be on here next time and talk about maybe more about Afghanistan if I get some more information on there, because I was kind of sad too. So it's a lot of things going on in the world. So, but yeah, man, you guys take care. This is Young Lee Jr. Signing out. I'm out. Deuces.